With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor. We want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
Strap up your headgear and lock in on Husker Wrestling. This is All In on 93.7 The Ticket with 2-time All-American Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith looking to end this one with a fall at 125. And Smith able to rock back. Now he's got him tights, and he gets the fall.
And Caleb Smith enjoying himself here. He will get the 2-0 victory. Avenges his loss from earlier in the year, and that is his 100th career victory. Congratulations, Caleb Smith.
And 2025 national champion, Ridge Lovett.
But notice, Ridge elevates his head.
He's using his head.
He's using his forehead.
Oh, my goodness.
And hips up.
Short time.
Right down to the wire.
And the drought is over. Nebraska with a national champion for the first time since 2011.
What started in Post Falls, Idaho, is punctuated in Philadelphia. Ridge Lovett in his 6th year, a title winner.
All In is sponsored by Stevens and Smith Construction. Here are your hosts of All In, Caleb Smith and Ridge Lovett.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to All In with Caleb Smith and my boy Ridge Lovett.
Yes, sir.
Today, just going to keep talking about the Skurs, go all in on them. We got soccer, took their first 2 losses, still battling 5-2-5. Still pretty strong start. You know, they've faced a lot of top 10 and top 15 opponents and feel like they're showing out a little bit. And we got a big matchup this week. First away game, Michigan State, Nebraska, looking to take over half of Michigan this time. Mm-hmm. I think we're going to get it done in some fashion this time. What do you think?
I'm excited for it, because we had our one neutral site game, but Arrowhead was really that it felt like a home game. So, excited to see how they go out and perform on the road. Hostile environment. First time they'll be probably outnumbered in the fan battle.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited for them.
You never know, though. Husker fans always travel well.
They do.
So shout out to y'all because y'all always show up, bring that energy that we need. I think facing some adversity away from home, not having necessarily the support you want in a hostile environment, it's going to show us what we're truly made of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Michigan State, they're kind of in a rebuild stage, but so are we. And it's going to just depend on who's taking that first step to rebuild in the right way. I think Nebraska, our secondary, we got to shout them out because they've been insane this season. I looked up, I think they're holding the offense to like 76.5 yards per game. Pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
That's like top numbers in the country. Not a lot of teams can do that. So I'm excited to see that secondary get some picks, hopefully. Maybe a pick six. Hopefully the first one of the season.
Yeah, you calling pick six?
I'm calling pick six away,
Ooh.
you know. Maybe hand the ball to the opposite coach. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But we're looking for Nebraska to show out down in Michigan.
Maybe hand it to the quarterback instead.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It turns people into monsters. We did it to Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I'll look at him. That boy's been looking good too.
He took that personally. He has been looking good. And I mean, we might as well talk a little bit about the Oregon Penn State game. That was a crazy game, and something that stood out to me, you know, when I'm first watching the game. So Oregon's wearing white at the whiteout game. What a statement! And to finish it, they had white jerseys, or maybe it was I think they had white jerseys, black pants, and they came out and I mean they owned the whiteout game in overtime.
That's what Cincinnati tried to pull.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like if you know you're getting outnumbered like that, just show up in the
they were like they're supporting us. That's
yeah.
what they essentially said, and I mean they showed it in overtime. That was an epic game. It really was.
See, I didn't even get to watch the second half of it.
It was epic, dude. It was a lot. You know, it started really slow, like 3-3, and we're kind of like, what is this? Top four, and I don't know what was Penn State ranked, like 6?
I think heading into it, they were 6. I think it was like a 6, might have been like even a 6-8 matchup.
Yeah, and then I mean, just the way that game developed as it kept going on, it just got better and better. It was so much fun to watch. A lot of action, a lot of big time plays, and Oregon, they owned the whiteout game. They made it seem like a home game.
Man, I'm bummed I didn't get to watch the end of it. Because I went down to Kansas City. I got my girlfriend Chiefs tickets for her birthday last week, and I was buying the tickets, so I got to pick the game. I wanted to go watch Lamar Jackson, so that wasn't great. That part wasn't great, but yeah, we were out at the Power and Light District. There was my girlfriend's boss and a whole bunch of her friends were down there, so like we were out there, and I was meeting people trying to watch the football game on my phone. She said, "Stop! You got to pay, like meet these people. You got to introduce yourself." I'm like, "There's football on. What are we doing?"
Yeah,
couldn't find a TV, but no, it looked like a good game. The first half was entertaining. Georgia-Bama was awesome.
That was
awesome.
It looked like the old Alabama of old, you know, at home. Still put on against a very tough Georgia. I thought Georgia was the best team in the country. After that game, I'm gonna probably say Oregon, just because they had the ice in their veins to go clutch up and double OT. Pretty impressive. But that was a crazy game. A lot of crazy football games going on.
The weekend was crazy. Sunday was crazy.
Sunday was crazy.
Sunday was nuts.
Where's the first game? Ireland?
Yeah,
30?
early. I think it was like 8:30
Yeah.
kickoff.
Mhm.
Game out there in Dublin.
That was pretty awesome. At least for me.
I wasn't even ready for that one. I woke up, my phone was vibrating. I'm looking over. I'm like, what the heck's going on? I'm getting fantasy notifications. Oh, shoot. We have overseas games today.
I was just talking to our guy, Tristan. Big mess up in the morning. A lot of people's fantasy teams paid the price of the early game. Because I think he had a couple people sitting out and
some of my friends were not happy with Jalen Warren this weekend. Not happy.
I was happy with DK Metcalf, though.
Hey,
80-yard touchdown. That was pretty awesome to wake up to. I was like, wow, I'm starting my day off right today. I thought it was awesome.
I wish you could have held up for me. My fantasy team kind of one league I did really well. The other one not so great.
Yeah,
kind of fell off a little bit. George Pickens hosed me. He has the game of his season so far. Of course, it's the week that I'm playing him. But
yeah,
I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
That's fantasy for you.
It's all right.
You never know until it's too late.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you guys have NFL teams or no? Just like NFL period?
I got the Panthers.
Why?
I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry about that. That's a tough team to grow up around.
I just think about Cam Newton back in the day, MVP season.
That was fun.
Undefeated until we get to the Super Bowl. Not the way we wanted to end it, but That was a good time to be a Panthers
Hey,
fan.
I've been through that. I'm a Patriots fan, so I get that. I get
You
that.
definitely get it.
It was easy. I mean, even the Bucks Super Bowl felt like one of my Super Bowls, so it was okay. But yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it's a little rough being a fan on the East Coast.
I was 8 years old, traumatized on the floor when Eli Manning's beating Tom Brady. No way.
Omaha.
Oh my goodness. No, but the Tennessee game was really good too.
It was.
Tennessee was entertaining. Who did they play?
That's one I missed that. Let me check real quick on who Tennessee played.
That one was wildly entertaining. There was a bunch of Tennessee fans in Kansas City.
Really?
Because we went down to the Power and Light District and we found a spot to eat where we could. I wanted to watch football. Hallie was hungry, but I was sitting down, so I found a football screen. They had 3 or 4 different games on. I was like, "Deal, we're good."
Yeah, Mississippi State, 41-34. A lot closer. I didn't have my eyes on it at all. That's why
it was good. But Kansas, there was a bunch of Penn State fans and a bunch of Tennessee fans. I don't know what the.
I don't either. Maybe some bandwagons in there,
maybe
possibly.
something like that. But I was happy. I'm always rooting against Penn State just because of the rivalry that we have with them with wrestling.
Yeah, me too.
I was gonna ask, because Oregon's also in the Big Ten now. I don't know what Oregon's wrestling program.
They don't have one.
They cut it.
Oh,
to redo their football locker room. So
of course,
they get no love either.
All right, but Penn State was worse off.
Yeah.
Did you feel a little bit bad knowing that Penn State's got like some of the I almost felt bad at them. They have the same weird record that we do, except at a different level. Like since 2016, they haven't beaten a top 10 ranked opponent. And for them, it sucks because if you think about Penn State and how they've always been like 9-10 wins, they've kind of been in purgatory.
Yeah, they're a fairly dominant team in the conference, I'd say. But no mercy. No mercy.
Yeah, you were talking about no mercy before we started recording.
Oh yeah, Indiana. Indiana is the team, a sleeper team, in my opinion. I think that they have to get in the playoffs.
If you're still sleeping on Indiana, I don't know what to tell you. And there's some people that are, but I agree with you. That's crazy.
It's time for y'all to wake up. Because Indiana, when they play somebody, they play the whole game, starters and all. It doesn't matter if it's 10-0 or 50-0. Whatever it is, they're going to play hard. And I respect that a lot. You put in the work, you deserve to go shine the whole time. Obviously it's good for other guys to get reps, but they make a statement every time, I feel like. And that's something that, at least on paper, you look at whenever you're considering who gets in and who doesn't for the college playoffs.
See, and with that, I do understand letting other guys get playing time. But at the same time, when you're in a game where you're shutting somebody out, you're blowing them out 65-0, and you pull the starters, right? It's like when you look at conditioning with wrestling, we can't do that. But if we did, I think it would be detrimental to our team and to the athlete to pull them out of the game when they're rolling.
Yeah.
Right. When you get a feel for, okay, this is what it feels like on my body to play the whole game. Even if you're shutting them out, you're still putting in that work. You got to be locked in for the whole game, right? You're training mental focus. You're training your body. So I think that I would prefer to leave the starters in and just keep blowing them out.
Yeah, you want to see how high the ceiling is. You don't want to take something away from the starters or the key players just because you're whooping somebody. You want to see how many points can we score? How good are we actually? Not just whenever we're dominating. And that's something I respect because they always show up and they always score a lot of points. That makes football so much fun. And then there's the unspoken rule, respect your team. Don't try to embarrass them. Don't try to put a lot of points. But new school football, I think that's starting to go away. If you're good enough to do it, you're good enough to do it, and I like it.
Yeah, well, Alabama's been blowing people out in those early games forever, as long as I can remember.
Yeah,
I remember teams just every time those early season games where it's kind of the lopsided matchups, you blow them out. Don't even let them think about it being close, right? You went to App State, you've seen it with North Carolina, NC State playing those teams, right? If you have a chance to step on their throat, end it. You get a chance to score another touchdown, do it. No reason to hold back at all.
And from a competitor standpoint, when you're going up against that team the following year, that still lingers in your mind. Last year they really beat us bad. Well, are they going to beat us that bad again this year? It leaves some doubt in you, and I feel like that's just a mental win, and the mental game is such a unspoken thing in all sports. But when you dominate like that builds your team's confidence exponentially.
Have you ever been to an NFL game?
Yeah, Panthers.
Just the Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arrowhead.
Arrowhead.
Yeah, it was Chiefs and Broncos when Wilson was on the Broncos.
Okay. So this was my first NFL game ever this past weekend. And to be honest, I think Memorial clears Arrowhead. Not close.
Really? Even with the Ravens in town?
Mhm.
Because I went there with the Broncos, and I think the Broncos were struggling, so it wasn't just. It was a middle of the day game.
But that is a division matchup, isn't it?
Yes, but I was a
So-
little bit surprised. It was still even lackluster with the Broncos, and I know they don't like the Broncos, but yeah, it was good. I would like Memorial better, but I'm surprised to hear that with the Baltimore Ravens in town because
Mhm.
that's two of the best quarterbacks going at it.
Yeah. Well, and Lamar only played into the third quarter. That rest of it, he was gone. So I was a little bummed out that I
Yeah.
didn't get to see him try to, mount a comeback, start doing something. But they scored on that first drive, and then, Arrowhead was kind of rocking.
It is a sick stadium. I enjoy
It does look cool. Like
Mhm.
when you're sitting in there and it has like the big bowl feel, and it feels like everyone's really stacked on top of each other. I did like that, but like the Colorado game, that game was nowhere close. The atmosphere was not the same at all.
Yeah, I was hoping for that with Michigan. We didn't quite hit it, which is tough to do. I mean, you almost need the night game environment to have it, and it helped that Colorado was talking a lot, and it was kind of a little bit back and forth at the end there, to be fair. But yeah, but Memorial has those opportunities to have some awesome atmospheres. If we keep winning, we can get some. Michigan was good. But while we're on Nebraska football, who lost? He's got like 100 push-ups to do.
Gosh, it's me.
It's Rich Lovett. He's got to get swole. He's been in the weight room, so I think I'll knock him out pretty easy. But
all right, that'll be fun.
I'm
Are we
looking forward
gonna
to seeing it.
keep doing this when we get to the winter and it's like negative 20 degrees out? We
Absolutely.
get out there?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's a good. When we go to break, we still got about 5 minutes left, but be sure just hang around on break. You can look out the window. Ridge does it for the public. If you're driving by 1040 O Street, if there's a man doing push-ups, that's the national champion. Ridge
Yeah,
Lovett getting
honk
some
your horn
work.
for me. I need some support. Gosh dang it. Bad line. But what you said that you have score prediction for the game.
I do. We're doing it a little early, but I think 35 to either 21 or 27.
Pick one.
I think I'm going to say 21.
To 21. So you got a 14.5 spread?
Yeah. I think we're going to beat them at least by 2 touchdowns.
I think so too. I'll take the over.
All right.
Over. Yeah, let's run it. Oh, here we
Ridge
go.
Lovett just signed another 100 push-up contract. You just saw it. So be ready for next week when he's getting swole again.
Who do you think's favored on that game, according to ESPN's FPI? Which
Nebraska
it is Monday.
for sure.
Yeah, it is Nebraska. How much do you think it is? Given this is just analytics, this is ESPN's numbers. We were also favored to beat Michigan. It was like 50-50 pretty much, though. That is close.
6.5.
Yeah, that's what I think, like 6,
That's
7.
86% chance over Michigan State, and then the spread is higher than 6.5.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised by it too. It's a pretty good spread for Nebraska, considering whatever you make of Michigan, and whether it's a meh year for them, if they're still just as tough. It's 10.5. Nebraska's favored.
Okay.
I always get a little bit
We're
nervous
getting
when I
some
see those
respect.
numbers, but I like the respect. But I'm also like, I don't know what it is for you guys, but I'm a person that works better when everyone's quote unquote doubting me, even if I got to pull some Jordan stuff and just make it up if it's not true. Do you guys like that when you got eyes on you, like walking in like you are the better team, or do you like playing the underdog?
Personally, I've always been the underdog. Being from App State and North Carolina, nobody really gives me too much respect. So I always like proving people wrong. It gives me that, like you said, a little extra edge, a little extra motivation to keep going and show them I really do this. But I mean, it is nice to have some respect and people to notice and acknowledge that you're a top level competitor.
When thinking about it, like in hindsight in college, I liked it better when I wasn't really like an underdog, but when people were like didn't know who was gonna win, right? Because then a lot of times my opponent would actually come out and like just wrestle
Mhm.
free, just try to score points, and then like once you kind of start getting some of that respect, they start to hold back a little bit, and then it all becomes like a chess match, and they try to do it real strategically. But I always found more success like when my opponents would start to open up. And that was a challenge that I had to go through, was learning like how to make them wrestle, how to make them open up. So I liked it better when people weren't like talking about it, like, oh yeah, he's dominate, whatever. I always liked it better when it was like, yeah, this is gonna be good, this is gonna be competitive. Like we're gonna have to wait and see, but I don't know.
Was there a style that eventually, when people did get to know you, that you were just ready that they're going to try to attack me this way more often than not?
Yeah, a lot of defense and a lot of backing up.
Mm.
Right, and the way that I wrestle, I don't wrestle well going backwards. So I just move forward the whole time. So it's like then once they start backing up, it's like it almost feels like I'm playing tag. Like I'm just chasing them around the whole time. So I like it better when they like stand their ground. They're gonna walk forward. So it's like now we can really get after it and scrap. But it's something you have to deal with once you start getting on top a little bit and people expect you to win. You're gonna get different looks.
You guys know what Burrow's style was? I'm just out of curiosity. That guy was just
run through your face.
Yeah,
every single time.
Marshawn Lynch.
You know it's gonna happen, and you can't stop it. That was really what made him different, I think.
Yeah, I'm backpedaling every time. I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm doing against that guy. Smith, what about you? What was the common ploy, or they mixed it up quite a bit on you?
So me, I like to wrestle with a lot of energy and go forward, just like Ridge. I feel like that's probably almost all of our team.
Is that just like a Manning culture or year to year?
I think it's a Manning culture, but it's also like just the style we have. It's more of like a Nebraska style. Like everybody wants to score points and be exciting. Nobody wants to be a 1-2 matches, even though that does happen.
Right.
But I found myself struggling with people who kind of just look at me and try to grab my fingers or like slow me down by squeezing me. They don't try to score a lot. They just kind of try to keep it close and steal it at the end. But they know if they go into overtime, they're going to have some trouble.
The overtime king. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating, right? When you know that people are wrestling differently. Because like I could see it like even like when I was at nationals, I scored 10 points in every single match except for in the finals, right? And in his interview, he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go out there, put on a show, score a bunch of points." And I was like, "Dude, you've scored the 6 points is the most you've scored so far." And right, he kind of wrestles that style, but a lot of times like people will kind of like change what they're gonna do. Like, okay, Lovett's good at doing this with his leg defense, so I'm just gonna try to stay off his legs until the end when I have to. So it's just kind of like being ready for different styles, but a lot less aggressive is what once I started winning and finding success, opponents became a lot more aggressive or a lot less aggressive. I mean, just really
tactical.
Yeah. Only taking their best shots and choosing their opportunities. So, it changed a little bit. It was a little frustrating, but it's okay. We got through it.
Yeah. Hey, still ended on top. That's all that matters.
At what point does it become a chess match where it's no longer just your skill taking over? Like I'd imagine in high school, you can probably mow over a bunch of kids if they're not that same level. But at what point does it start becoming like almost like UFC where they got the script on what you are?
I'd say whenever it's tied and going either at the end of the second or third, because you have to score.
So usually by the end, they kind of got you figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually when, one, they're the most tired. You're the most tired. And two, like, your body doesn't always react the way you want. So you're kind of trying to slow things down and pick your shot smarter. At least my opponents did. I'm going to lose trying to score either way. And that's just how I want to go out. I don't want to go out because somebody scored on me because I didn't shoot. I want to go out because I took the risk and I did it. That's how I thought about it. But most people don't do that.
That's a hard thing to do when the matches are really tight, being the one that pulls the trigger to go do it. But what we've seen the past couple of years is the people who at late in matches are the one or in overtime who are going to go take that shot, who are going to take the first step forward, who are going to be the aggressor. A lot of times they're the ones who come out on top. Right. So it's a scary feeling knowing like, hey, I'm going to have to come out and I'm going to go try to take them down when it would be a lot easier to, okay, I'm going to defend. I know I'm good top and bottom if it goes to the next overtime, right? Which was sometimes would be my strategy. Like we don't need to take down an overtime because after this, we're going top and bottom and we'll get it done there. But also being willing to, if the opportunity comes, to go and end the match in that first overtime.
Yeah, having the courage to take the risk. I mean, the way that I think about it is legends are remembered because of what they do, not because of what they didn't do. Nobody's going to remember you because you just looked at somebody for 6-7 minutes and scored one takedown. Like Dean Heil. I mean, he's like a 2-time national champ.
He was a 2-time.
And not a lot of people talk about him, but everybody knows Jordan Burroughs because, he's going to come at you no matter what. He could be losing. Remember, he almost got teched against a Puerto Rican dude. And it was like 9-2. He came all the way back, last second takedown, won. And that stuck with me forever. I was like, dude, if this dude can come back from being down that much, why can't I? And I try to just embrace that.
Well, we just saw it with Trent Hidley at the World Championships.
Yeah, he was about to get tech. Same thing, 9-2.
He was down 8-0, then he was down 10-2.
Yeah.
And then
10 points is a tech fall in freestyle.
He was down by 8, scored, got put on his back again, was down by 8.
It broke the Dagoo.
Offense didn't stop. offense picked up after that. He really started like, you know what, if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out right here. If not, we're going to start chipping away.
Now he's world champ.
And
So.
he got it done. And
Some people just got in their DNA. No good work ethic. Speaking of which, Lovett, you got, if we're still doing it, I mean, this is your guys' show. All right.
No, we're still doing it. I did mine. He's doing it.
You want to rep him out this break or the next break?
I'll do him this break.
All right. Don't go anywhere. Again, you can watch the commercial break. Rich is going to do 100 push-ups for everybody. Don't go anywhere. All on Caleb Smith, Ridge Lovett.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you can save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to All In on 93.7 The Ticket with your hosts, Caleb Smith and Ridge Lovett.
We're back all in. Hopefully, y'all saw Ridge Lovett get his push-ups in. He got swole, and he did a couple extra with me on top of him. Not too bad.
Yeah, that's I mean, good teammate, bad friend right there. Sitting on my back when I'm doing my push-ups.
I'm helping him be great. That's all it is.
Getting any moral support out there? We saw some people walking by.
They were laughing at me.
Oh,
just laughed.
We're a little bit disgruntled in here. We're like, man, no support for Ridge out there.
I explained to them that's what happens when you get your score predictions wrong. They're like, maybe I need to do some push-ups.
No words of encouragement though. The girls that walked by, they were just ha 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 ha. I was like, come on, man. Not gonna happen again.
You got any cars honking?
No honks.
Zero support for the national champion.
It'll start coming around.
They must be watching those NFL games that they got on right now.
Yeah, well, we can give the update on that. I think the Jets still haven't gotten a win all year, and currently
down 10-3.
Was it just 10-3?
Yep, at halftime.
Jeez. And then you got the Bengals, who also, the Broncos. They did get a win. I didn't realize that. But the two teams that both need to win desperately are the 0-3 Jets and the 0-3 Dolphins.
So Dolphins are struggling.
One of them will get a win.
One of them will get a win today.
They could tie. We did see a tie this weekend.
Once again, crazy game. Crazy.
I was watching it when I was driving back from Kansas City. I had it up, sitting down, so I could kind of peek over as I was going. It was entertaining.
It was. I was watching it while I was playing Call of Duty, so I got killed in Rebirth, and I was like, what's the score? Oh, it's still tied? Overtime.
It was good, though. It was a good game. It was entertaining. The Micah Parsons drama, game-saving touchdown. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure the Dak would have gotten in, but didn't matter. Maybe. Micah Parsons, baby. Ooh, number one looks good in green.
He does. Makes you kind of regret losing him. Hey, you could have had that on your side, won the game. Instead, you got a big tie.
I think that they would have won the game if Micah Parsons still played for the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win that game for sure.
I think so too.
Probably beat the Eagles in week 1 too.
Yeah,
they really needed him for the Eagles because Jalen's just like, I'll just run around until you guys say I can't, and they never said he could stop.
And the fake tush pushes, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, they're evolving. They're figuring something out.
A fake tush push is wild.
I think
it's
so
really
too.
smart though, knowing that you can't stop it to begin with, and now they're going to run fakes on you, and that's a play where you have to 100% commit. I don't know who was the scariest team in the NFL. Is it the Eagles? Because they didn't throw the ball until the second half. They really just didn't need to. It was insane.
The Eagles are definitely up there. I like Green Bay this year. I really do.
See,
after the Browns game,
before last week,
even after that,
before last week, if I had to pick, I was picking the Packers to win the Super Bowl. And after the Browns game, they did look really good this week again.
Mm-hmm.
They did look good, but you got to be able to stop the Cowboys' offense. If you're going to win a Super Bowl, it can't be the Cowboys that are scoring 40 on you
without CD.
Without CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, agreed.
So they dropped a little bit in my book, but they look good. They did look good. The offense is rocking. Their defense was pretty good, and special teams insane this year.
Yeah,
been insane. That was the difference in that game. The blocked extra point, they run it back. That's a 3-point swing. That's as good as a field goal.
My Bears got another win on the weekend by blocked field goal.
Yeah,
Raiders.
that was crazy.
I'll take it, but
I
My
did
Lord.
not expect the Bears to. That was not on my bingo card.
It was an ugly game.
It was.
It was hard. Like I was in the third quarter. Like, how are we leading at this point? And then eventually, the Raiders score, and then I'm like, how are we still in this game? And we're leading by 3, but yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy.
So, are you a Bears fan?
Yeah,
Okay. What do you think about your boy Caleb Williams?
I like it.
Yeah?
I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm not big on the throw everything out the window too early. I mean, the dude's got a cannon for an arm. We can talk about him scrambling a little bit too much, but I mean, it's the best quarterback I've seen. I'm not going to Baker Mayfield him like the Browns did. Like, you got a guy who's actually decent. You don't take you spend like one season looking at him, and then you're like, yeah, we're done, moving on. Like insanity. Caleb Williams, he's got some good talent. I like him.
Yeah, the Browns were running through quarterbacks. Like the majority of my life, well, all of my life, really, the Browns have been not good in so many quarterbacks.
Only time they were good for me is when they had Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same thing with the Panthers. The Panthers almost broke Baker. Now he seems rejuvenated.
They're trying to break Bryce Young.
They are. It just hurts to be a Panthers fan sometimes. 'Cause we have so much talent, and it's just like we do the thing that makes the least amount of sense. Oh, let's trade Christian McCaffrey for nothing. Like I don't know. If I was the GM, I would not do that.
We got
a couple picks, and we didn't really use them effectively, in my opinion.
I think we got Caleb Williams off you too, didn't we? Or no, did we get Justin Fields and somebody else?
Y'all got Justin Fields and somebody else.
Yeah, and some picks though.
Yeah.
The picks were great. Thank you.
Yeah.
We moved on from Fields, but yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing out there. Tepper and Cruz not rowing in the right direction.
No.
You guys even cut Baker. You didn't even like trade him. You just cut him.
Yeah, we're just like, yeah, we're done with you.
That's crazy.
Now you look at him, he's in Tampa Bay going crazy.
You guys listen to the Browns evaluation. Never do that.
No.
I thought that he was going to do it again this weekend. I thought Baker Magic was coming back full force.
I thought so too.
It was the interception in the end zone. Obviously, that hurts real bad. But they gave him another chance. They had another chance. The Bucs are tough. The Bucs are tough.
Yeah. So also, what's going to happen in New York? Did we find a new quarterback in New York? Giants?
Oh, Dart? I think so.
I feel like
good.
maybe. I mean, first
Gotta
game.
win.
First game, pretty good.
He's 1-0 and Wilson's 0-3 or 0-2.
And I'm a Wilson fan, so it hurts to say that. It really does.
When did the fall off start for him? Or was there one?
I think
or is it too soon?
when he left Seattle, in my opinion.
I honestly thought he could have been good at the Broncos, but for
Yeah.
some reason I didn't.
Well, I read one of his books, and he had like a mental coach. What's his name? Trevor. I forget his name, but he had passed away from cancer. And honestly, I feel like since then it's been hard for him to be as focused. That dude. The book was called Neutral Thinking, and he taught him how to recover from a bad, like throwing a pick or something crazy, having a fumble. Like, how do you recover? And you've seen him have the clutch moments where he does recover or he uses his feet. But as he gets older, it's harder to utilize those skills and the mental focus. When you have somebody that important to you, you lose them. Same thing with Mike Tyson with Cos D'Amato. Like, it kind of, you see them, it's like a chink in their armor. It's just taken from them. But I would say Seattle kind of.
He was so good over there. That was
He was.
an awesome squad.
The Legion of Boom. They had everybody though.
I remember when they beat the Broncos too. Like, it was probably the worst Super Bowl ever. I think it was like 40-something to 7 or 6. It was a ridiculous score.
Man, it started off great. They said, do not kick the ball to Percy Harvin. Where's he going? Right to him. Tutty, come on. That boy was nice too.
They look like backyard football when in that Legion of Boom era.
Well, and they drafted so many of those guys in that era too. And it was at that point, I can't remember if it was Cowherd. Might have not been Cowherd, so don't take this again. But there were certain out there like, man, these guys draft so terrible. These guys stink. And I was like, you go back in hindsight and it's like, that's one of the best drafted classes anybody's ever pulled off.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, everyone's like, wow, Seahawks just messed this up. And then obviously we know the rest. Yeah. They get Russell Wilson. They get Marshawn Lynch. They got all these dogs over there. Sherman as well. Was
Cam Chancellor.
Cam Chancellor. Yup. Man, that was good.
They had a squad. So in North Idaho, everybody's Seahawks fans. That's our closest professional team. So there was 12th man flags everywhere. I was a little bit of a hater. I was a Patriots fan, so I wasn't jumping on the bandwagon. But I did have an appreciation for the Legion of Boom. They could play some football.
They could. And they had a lot of swag when they played too.
Mhm.
I like that.
And Bam Bam was going to come in and light someone up. And don't let a ball get tipped. If they tip a pass and it goes up in the air, Seahawks are coming down.
They got sticky fingers.
So with the Christian McCaffrey trade, they traded for a 2nd-round pick, 3rd-round pick, 4th round pick and 5th round.
That's what I'm saying. We traded him for nothing.
You guys did not get a 1st round pick for Christian McCaffrey.
Just because he was hurt. They were like, maybe not.
Oh, yeah. Feels bad now because your boy Bryce Young needs some help back there.
I know it hurts my soul to say that.
Yeah, still got Thielen?
No,
Thielen?
we traded him back. He's back in Minnesota.
He was like one of the best players.
He was the best receiver we had.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect, but him at wide receiver 1 was crazy as it is. It kind of tells you where the Panthers are at. Thielen's good, but I mean, he's pretty old now.
McMillan's doing well.
Yeah.
Just
and Chuba Hubbard.
Hubbard's doing his thing.
He's not bad. It's just, I don't know. Either the GM or I don't even know if we can blame it on the coaches, honestly.
I don't know. Like, that was my thing. When we got Rule from Carolina,
That's
I was
what
like,
I'm saying.
Yeah, buddy, I don't know what you were going to do. You showed up and they traded McCaffrey. Like, we weren't set up to succeed.
No.
Yeah, no. They give you oranges and tell you to make lemonade. So it's kind of hard to do.
It does feel like, is there one organization that was like, you think if you were a football player, because did you guys both play football?
I did for a little bit. Yeah.
For a little bit? Okay, yeah. Is there one organization that even if you had all the talents in the world, you'd be like, not there.
Like
I'm not going to go
NFL?
play for that city. Yeah.
The Browns.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
I'm
answer.
not playing for the Browns. They run it into the dirt. They get something. They can't have anything nice. They break it, ruin it.
Let's say the Browns, the Panthers, and there's one more, probably the Jets.
Yeah, Jets would be at the top of my list. You wouldn't do it for the Panthers? Do it for the squad, the home city?
I mean, I personally would try to put on for them, but they're going to trade me too, even though I'm the best player. So I don't know if I want to go there, move there, buy a nice house, and then be like, yep, you're gone.
That's honestly a great answer. They might trade me too. Yeah, I'd say Panthers, Browns, Jets. I feel like we're missing somebody.
Oh, there's got to be another team. I mean, the
Those might be
Raiders
the-
recently.
Maybe Indiana.
Yeah. Colts are nice this year.
They
So-
are not. Danny Dimes, baby.
They are.
Doing it. Jonathan Taylor, dog.
Indiana Jones might be the best version yet.
Mhm.
Like, it's just perfect
I
that
like
he's
it.
over there.
He's doing well.
Drop the Danny Dimes, just full on Indiana Jones. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, if you
Any-
look at QBR, he's like the best quarterback in the league.
Any team in New York. Because, I mean, you look at him too. They were hurting his confidence or something. Because he's not even the same player.
Well,
now.
Sam Darnold left there, and then he's like, let me go ball out. Even Justin Fields is better. on the
Everybody that
Steelers.
leaves there, they seem to succeed. So
Send Bryce Young there and just bring him back. That's how you fix the
he ain't
Panthers
coming back.
situation.
Once he's gone, he's gone. And I'm a fan of it. When they benched him last year, that hurt me so bad. I was, why? Like, this dude's young. He needs the reps, but he needs encouragement more than anything.
See, but also if they could do more of have a veteran quarterback in there that he can sit behind and kind of learn from for a little bit, like the same thing that the Patriots were doing last year. They weren't going to put Drake May out there behind that O-line.
Yeah.
Right? Joe Burrow's back there doing the same thing. He's fighting for his life, getting smacked every single play. The Raiders with Ashton Genty, every single play. But, you know, they're just not in that position to be able to put out a veteran quarterback to be like, hey, let's.
Tennessee.
Titans, I just like for some reason, I love Nashville.
I like them.
They got a sick.
But Cam Ward,
city.
I don't know if you heard his interview, but he said that if we're being honest, we're trash
They are.
without the T. So
They are.
he called it how it is. He called a spade, and I respect him a lot. He's a dog.
I saw a video of him. They were talking about him when he first transferred from Washington State and got to Miami, how quickly that he took control of the locker room, right? And when I think about that's an interesting conversation to have with Nebraska, because like obviously we haven't been in any of the locker rooms. Like I haven't been able to sit in on any meetings. I just walk by them in passing. But I'm interested to know like how that dynamic works, how Dylan Raiola controls the locker room.
He seems like he does. I mean, he definitely gets a lot of respect from the players. They hype him up, good or bad game, and he hasn't had really many bad games in his career. So he's definitely a proven leader, in my opinion, just from the performances that he has. And, you know, if something bad happens, he's always encouraging his teammates, which is crucial to having a successful team, no matter if you're good or bad.
Yeah. There's plenty of opportunities to criticize people outside of himself. So I'd say it's a pretty good sign when they don't take that road that's easily available to him. But with that being said, we do got to throw it to our final break here. All in, Caleb Smith, Ridge Lovett. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to proof financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor. We want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the the listener on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to All In on 93.7 The Ticket with your hosts, Caleb Smith and Ridge Lovett.
Last segment of All In, Caleb Smith, Ridge Lovett. We've been talking about Nebraska volleyball this weekend. That's just Penn State, at Penn State. I think it's probably going to go to, I'll say 5 sets.
5. Sweep.
He says sweep. I say
Get 'em out of
5.
there.
I just think because it's a home game for them. I think they're going to
It is
perform a little
at Penn
bit better.
State, but they've been losing games.
They have.
A lot of them have been to ranked teams, but like they just lost their last game to UCLA. UCLA's
all right,
24, 8-4.
But I mean, I feel like usually that's a close match. Or
It
that a
is.
volleyball
It is.
game or match.
Mhm.
I don't know how to say it correctly.
Yeah, you got to set 3 sets in a match.
Yeah.
5 sets if it goes to 5.
Yeah, usually it's pretty close. And historically, when there's a rivalry like that, it's probably going to be closer than we can predict.
That's true. But we have already beat the 3, the 4, the 5.
You know, we're winning a
14.
national title in volleyball. I mean,
That's a
there's
fact.
no
That's
doubt
a fact.
about it.
You could also ask Wisconsin about those close rivalry matches last year. They were
Yeah.
getting, hate to do it to them because they normally had our number, but I think we swept them every single time on the road, at home, once again in the tournament, maybe. It
With
was a
volleyball,
tough
do
run.
we play each of them away and at home?
That's actually a great question, how they set up that schedule. I mean, I know it's roughly about like 20 conference games you're playing, so I doubt it. Knowing that there's 18 Big Ten teams, I imagine you just kind of rotate them in groups every year. No, I'm not seeing anything that you're going to... Well, they do play Nebraska again away.
So we get to play them at home as well.
Yep, we get to play them at home. Actually, you might be right. They might do that.
They just
or at least try to, because they only got Oregon on here once. So
Pick 6 or 7 of them to do both, and then play the other ones once.
yeah, I
Type
think
of
that's
deal?
about how it goes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna, especially after the national championship last year, right? Hopefully our girls are going out there, chip on their shoulder, like, right? We're top dogs again, but the last time we played them, we lost in the national championship.
Well, it was the semifinals, wasn't it? And then
Was it the semis?
Yeah, because there was
No.
us, Penn State. Well, Busboom Kelly gets to say that, though. She was with Louisville. Then they ran into Penn State. And then, obviously, we know how that went. But I'm sure Busboom Kelly and Nebraska and Busboom Kelly on Louisville lost to the same opponent. So they are pretty well aligned.
So there's some similar, I'm not gonna say trauma, but a little bit of that get back, right? Coach lost in the national finals, we lost in the national semis, right? So it's gonna be kind of like a little bit of a revenge tour again to go out to Happy Valley, and I think we're gonna sweep them. We've been looking good this year. We haven't lost very many sets.
No, we've had a few and they're against tougher opponents like Creighton, that went to 5. Kentucky, that went to 5. And we've reverse swept on that one. But more often than not, even against those ranked opponents, like I think Pitt, we gave up 1 set, and then Stanford, another ranked opponent, we swept them right after. We're
Yeah,
pretty
whatever
lethal once we get up and rolling.
Utah too.
Yeah, that's right. Utah.
They danced on us and then got danced on.
Once we get rolling, we do start doing well. Like I feel like we get a lot of reverse sweeps, right? So starting a little slow, but once we're rolling, we're a tough team to beat.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's usually after the first time out. I don't know what they say, but they figure it out right after that. Just a little reset, and our team gets going.
Yeah, I don't know what I think. Some teams just get real fired up, take on number 1 Nebraska, and then they take a few shots, or Harper Murray sends one flying. They're like, all right, let's try to get one set here. We'll see if we can just like win a set. I think there is a little bit of that daunting factor. I'm sure you guys wrestle against some opponents that you maybe see them, they're hyped up, ready to go, and then a few matches in, you can tell it's like they're kind of checked out already. Like they know this is a little bit bigger than they can probably pull off.
Yeah, that did happen in Ann Arbor last year. We got it rolling twice. The year before that at home too. Right, starts off a little close, get it rolling. Once you get that ball rolling, winning's contagious.
Hey, that's the way to say it right there. Anything left before we get out of here, fellas?
Not for me.
I think maybe an undefeated week for Nebraska sports.
Let's get it going.
I see it coming.
Let's get it going.
All right, Kelp Smith is calling for it. We'd all love to see it. But that's going to wrap it up for us. Don't go anywhere. Good morning, Pierce Snell, the former Husker. He's up next. Don't punt hour.